Well, BSU is the umbrella organization for all minority organizations. So we put on events for the entire campus, but it's like a focus on issues with minorities, and we try to bring together all of the different minority organizations on campus.
Just like every other organization, problems often occur within the confines of that group. We are taking a look at BSU to see how they go about discovering and solving these issues.
Possible issues that the organization faces is just um, there's a lack of communication and a lack of timeliness. So overall, that affects the outlook that people within the organization, the people that are interested in joining the organization, face because a lot of the time, negative criticism is often received through different people more often than positive criticism.
A lot of the issues with this organization particularly is, it is Black Student Union, but we want to integrate not just, all minorities. And I feel like people hear Black Student Union and they think it's a African American Black people thing. So we're just trying to integrate all types of minorities in it right now. So I feel like that's one of the main issues, but it's something that we're definitely working on, and we are getting that crowd from a few different other minorities as well. So it's something that has been addressed and we're working on it.
So how does BSU find out about these problems that are in the organization?
We have e-board meetings every 2 weeks, so if there are any issues or any things we have to address, that would be the time to do it. But other than that, that's pretty much how it's done. Yeah, we do have these e-board meetings, and everyone does get to voice their opinions, which is what I really like about BSU. So I feel like if there's ever a concern or an idea I have, I do get listened to. People do value my opinion along with everyone else on the e-board. So
People in general are going to have ideas that are contradictory from one another. BSU has a civilized and fair way to finding a middle ground for this situation.
we are able to express all of our opinions. With every group, organization, there are going to be people who butt heads sometimes, stuff like that, but it's very organized. We deal with it if there are opinions or there are conflicting issues, stuff like that. It's very organized. People listen to every side of the story, so our issues do get resolved.
Every member has a voice and opinion in BSU regardless of their role within that organization. The members feel that the leaders take their input into consideration.
I do think that they definitely take our advice and information for sure. I know because, even like the freshmen, we have an upcoming BSU week. And the freshmen even have our day. Well, that's what I am. I'm a freshman representative. So the freshmen have their day to, do their own thing. So even with meetings, I'm sure you guys have been to a few of the meetings with different topics and stuff like that. All of us have the opportunity to work on those and be on those boards. So, yeah, we definitely have a say. I don't feel like anyone thinks that they're excluded from anything, really. So
I feel like they don't make every decision. I don't feel like they make. I feel like they don't make anything themselves just because, as an organization, they have to make sure everyone's on one accord. So whether it's just the leaders on the e-board, they have to bring it to each other, but a lot of the time it involves us because we have different committees within the organization.
the one thing I can definitely say about BSU is everyone has a say in it. All the leaders, they're very understanding. They're very open. I've yet to come across an idea that's been just shot down or an idea that's just been struck down from the get-go. I think everyone definitely has a say in it. The leaders they're leaders to a T. They really are, and they listen to everyone's opinions. So yeah, they integrate their ideas and our ideas together. So yeah, we have great leaders.
Leaders of BSU know when to put their 2 cents in and when to let their members speak, so that everyone gets an equal opportunity to voice their opinion.
They do, especially when it comes to the events we hold on Wednesdays. What we try to do is we try to have more crowd participation. If the crowd's kind of not saying anything from the get-go, then we'll jump in and give our opinion, stuff like that. But as soon as it starts picking up, we settle down, let the crowd talk, let everyone get their ideas or sayings out. So yeah, pretty much everyone, it's definitely a blend. I don't think anyone's way over the top more than anyone else is. So yeah.
That being said, members of BSU do find the meetings successful.
I do find the meetings effective. Not only the e-board meetings, but even like the BSU meetings themselves, like the events. We've had Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. We've had like a bunch of different types of meetings, really, and people participate. People come. People show and they show their opinions. They're very effective. We get a discussion. I've yet to attend a meeting, and there not have been crowd participation. So I'd like to say, obviously, we're doing something right.
So what is discussed in these successful meetings?
We discuss like a lot of different topics. It could be something like racism on campus, double standards between men and women, STDs and HIV, college success, while being a minority on a predominantly white campus. Just like different topics that pertain to us and that we would be interested in, so that we can just discuss it as a whole.
Before we had the Malcolm X versus Martin Luther King. It was kind of not who's the better leader, but who do you personally think, express your leadership? Oh yeah, a little bit better. And then we had what else did we have? We had Scandal. We had that. That was our last e-board meeting, I believe. That was Scandal versus men versus women. And we asked questions that, all men and women have. Like, what do you think, like the double standard, questions about that, and how do you feel about cheating, all that stuff. And you got each gender's side. So, the girls can see how the guys view things and the guys can see how the girls view things. That was really cool. We've also had, like, sex ed and stuff like that. That was awesome. People they learn. It's really informational. It's really, that's what I can say about BSU. It's very informative, and everyone who comes, they walk away learning something that they didn't know before. So, and that's what we strive to do. So yeah.
So how do the leaders feel about these issues?
I think BSU is getting better from how it used to be previously. I know a lot of people who are older have problems with BSU from past leadership and past ways BSU was ran. But I think now we're doing good. There used to be problems with like members being clicked off, but I think we're doing better with integrating with the whole general body and working towards that and being a better organization.
The leaders try to incorporate everyone into solving the organization's problems instead of solving them by themselves.
They'll come to me about things that feel like need to be discussed or any problems within BSU. They'll express it to me because I'm vice president of the Black Student Union, so I always bring it back to the whole e-board and the whole general body about these issues. And if it's like a national issue, we might have like a general body meeting about it. That's it. I like to discuss it with like the executive board, and depending on the issue, I might discuss with the whole general body, and we'll figure out what's the best method to solve this issue. We might tackle it with like a general body meeting. We might tackle it just changing the way we do things to better the way we work or different things like that. So I like to discuss it and figure out how the whole general body feels about it, how people other than myself feel about the issue. Like I said, it depends on it. If it's something I take just to the e-board, then only the e-board's aware. As far as the general body, I guess they're not too much aware if it's like an internal issue with the Black Student Union, but if it's something that I feel like everybody should know, then everybody's made aware of what's going on.
We have a lot of events that we pub to everybody. So, I mean, you'll see us on Twitter, you'll see us on Facebook. We put flyers everywhere from South Campus to North Campus. So if people aren't coming, that's like a personal thing, but we don't I want to say exclude people from our events. We tell everyone about everything. So.